This segment is sponsored by Tandem Electric. In the last year, my household has experienced 2 weather-related power outages that were inconvenient, expensive, and pretty uncomfortable. We're talking extreme cold and extreme heat. A fridge and a freezer that had to be emptied both times. As I lay in bed at night, I could hear the hum of my neighbor's generators, seeming to mock me in my misery. Well, Travis Nadeau and Ryan Duby are here from Tandem Electric with the answer to my suffering and yours if you're tired of the cost and inconvenience of power outages. And it's good to have you here.
Good to be here.
I think I'm like a lot of folks who finally had enough and have come to see you at Tandem, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so the Generac generator is a product that you like to tell folks about, and you are an exclusive dealer of that product?
We are, yes. We have become a dealer in the last year, and but we've been installing generators for 14 years. But now we're under the umbrella with the Generac brand.
Mm-hmm. What is it about Generac?
Well, we see that Generac has 70% of the market share, so they have been battle tested and they are out there. Even a lot of off brands have the Generac motor inside of them, so they've really kind of tested and gone through the battle testing of it. So,
What are some of the features and the services, so to speak, that a Generac provides to the homeowner?
Well, there are a lot of features to get the cost down maybe, or if they have a large demand within their home that they need to control. Generac just is very innovative in their features to allow you to mold and shape what fits best for your application.
They're attractive and they're in different sizes. How do you know what size of generator for the job?
Well, first we get with the customer and we ask them a few questions, and the 2 main questions are, are you looking for necessity, or are you looking for not losing the convenience in your life? So there's 2 different levels in the cost, really. And, then we start to progress on the different appliances that are within the home and what they're really looking for. So, usually we'll sit down with the customer and say, hey, what do you really want to get out of this generator?
Do you just want to run the fridge and the CPAP machine at night, or do you want to have lights and the whole shebang, as if this has not come into your world?
Correct.
All right. So what is the cost of something like this? I'm guessing it just depends on what we tell you we want.
Exactly. And, there are some variables, and cost is usually the first question, of course. The ideal install is to have your electric and your gas meter married together. That way we can put the generator close to your utilities and it doesn't cost a lot of money to relocate. And then we just kind of build from there and figure out what it is the customer really wants. And then we put them into the size generator that fits. And then there's the options of being able to control different appliances and things within the home. So those kind of weigh into the cost. But the necessity level, usually the base start with the gas and the electric married together, starts at about $8,500 to get you, refrigerators, freezers. A lot of people don't think of the garage door opener, right? So they want to get to work.
Trap their car.
Yep. And a lot of people are on city water, so they need their well. And their gas appliances are able to operate under the necessity because there's not a lot of demand on the gas appliances.
Seamless, like when the power goes off, this kicks on, or how does that work? Do I have to go flip a switch somewhere?
No, it's automatic. It's tied to your natural gas system or propane, depending on where you're at. And there's usually a 10-second delay? Yep. About a 10-second delay, and then lights are back on.
What does that visit look like when someone calls you out to their home and says, I'm thinking about this, I need to know what my possibilities are? Describe that first visit so folks know what to expect.
Well, what I really like to do is, really sit down with the customer at their table or wherever we can get together and really understand, what they're really looking for. And then kind of move in the directions and ask the right questions that I feel fit in getting to know that person in that application. And
then recommend a particular unit to meet those needs.
Correct. And, we can have dialogue and bounce back and forth to decide, what is it they want and, what is it they need.
All right. Well, for more information, call the number on your screen, 231-865-1600, or visit tandemelectricmi.com. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you.